Tropical cyclone category 2 Hidaya right now is active in the southwest Indian Ocean, approaching the coastline of southern Tanzania right now, with maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour, gusts of 85, miles per hour, and a central pressure of 984 millibars at this time. Storm currently very close to landfall on southern Tanzania. We are expecting over the next several hours, between 8 and 12 hours or so, the storm will likely make a landfall, and potentially a very dangerous one at that. Moving on here toward the forecast models, we quite clearly see that we're seeing initially the storm's initial formation, showing that the storm will capitulate in structure a little. The structure of the storm will capitulate practically and really just give up as the storm gets closer toward landfall, as you just saw in the satellite imagery, really lacking lots of deep cloud tops with this one, and then right after it makes landfall, it completely just poofs as well. Long range models showing signs of nothing other than a very broad area of circulating low pressure east northeast, I would say, of Madagascar by May 15th. Also, as I move on to the next graphic, here to remind you that in 12 days, the Eastern Pacific Ocean starts hurricane season, and only about 16 days after that, the Atlantic Ocean will start hurricane season, in which right now we're going to take a quick look and see if there's anything happening. There should not be, and we are right on that one. Nothing is currently active in the Atlantic, Eastern Pacific, and Central Pacific Oceans at this time, although as we get past June, that may change. Wind shear right now on the storm, very hard to see where the storm is right now, but I will put my cursor on it, because it's very hard to see where the storm is, because it practically blends in with all these other thunderstorms, because it's not showing very impressive cloud tops, and its structure is rather poor for a 70 mile per hour category 2 storm. And right now, the center of the storm located just off to the east of the coastline of Tanzania, of the Indian Ocean coastline of Tanzania, showing that wind shear right now is about 10 to 15 knots. However, once it gets toward landfall, it will increase to 30 knots, maybe even 35 in a couple of areas, and that will really cause the storm's intensity to fall and the structure to decay even further before landfall. So a dangerous landfall is on the cards. However, the danger of this landfall is only due to the potential for the strong gusty winds. Sustained winds will likely fall very low, only maybe the equivalent of a category 1 storm, maybe 40 or 45. 40 would be just below category 1 at that time, and the main threat with the storm will be rainfall, as the rainfall will likely surpass 350 to 400 millimeters of rain. It's very substantial rainfall possible there. The JTWC's cone currently forecasting a 55 knot landfall. That would be winds of about 45 miles per hour, 45 maybe near 50 miles per hour as well. That's what they're currently forecasting at this time. Not very strong indeed right now. The storm has maximum winds right now. 55 knots, my bad. 55 knots would be, sorry, my bad. Bad math. 55 knots would be 65 miles per hour. I don't know why I thought otherwise. 55 knots would be 65 miles per hour. So, again, still expected to lose strength as that time comes in. And then as it goes farther inland by the the 00Z model run for the 5th of May, it'll be down to 40 knots 45 miles per hour, and then really just moving off 25 knots by 12Z on the 5th of May. It's been a little while since I've done a tropical cyclone update, so I'm a little rusty. I do apologize. It's been very quiet at the tropics the past month. That is one more thing. Sea surface temperatures under the storm right now between 28 and 29 degrees Celsius at this time will mean that the energy is present for additional intensification, but because the storm is going to run into wind shear soon, additional intensification is not anticipated at this time. That is all we have for the storm. We will have a second update by sometime tomorrow, maybe 12 to 18 hours from now.